Oh. Whoa. Wait. Wait, we couldn't go this way before. Previously, it went this way. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. I see. Well, new area, here we go. Oh, howdy. This sure is a pickle. I'm not certain my pellets would do any good on this door. Maybe there's a key somewhere. Be creative, pal. Receptionist is unreceptive. That's a joke they want to make sure you see no matter what path you go. Need to be in the middle of creating a new Steamworks ID. Finished our work? Sure. Oh my god. Completely. You can even use the mouse. Oh my god. Hang on. There we go. Perfect. Hey, that's a real piece of art you made there. Give it a go. That's such a great sequence to be locked to a neutral playthrough where you kill a character before access. Would you look at that? Worked like a charm. I might have to personally commission you someday. That's great. There's a sign in the receptionist's office. Do not eat the writing utensils. Not again. You wonder what tragic event warranted this sign. Yeah, certain signs tell a story. Well, onwards I go. Ominous corridor. Oh. 427. That's a very specific number. Howdy. Who knew the Steamworks were so dense? Like, where are we now? I see test tubes, microscopes. Almost reminds me of... I don't know. Science isn't more my forte. Sure, it doesn't remind you of anything. Whatever you do, don't drink anything you see here. All this liquid has been lying out for years, molding. Not that you've ever been shy of eating discarded garbage. Let's see what lies ahead, buddy. Well, alright, I'll leave the Stanley door behind. There are matching test tubes for you and your significant other. Peer through the microscope. You spot a cell experiencing mitosis. All the surrounding cells cheer and support. The drain of the sink has clogged with science. Doing dishes without being told? Never. We only had a pack of instant noodles. Plates are stuck together. Two sticky notes are pinned to the corkboard. Will someone tell Dr. Fish to stop using the lab to create colored slime? I don't care if it makes funny noises, it does not count as work. Got a note on the machine. Radiator out of order due to releasing lethal radiation for several weeks. You die within the next year. Please do not sue. Famous blue juice. No way. I should drink it. Into the microscope. Just a normal sized rocket. Foul scents seep out from the test tubes. Oh god, you can encounter stuff here. Annoying. You would like some cake, but you'd rather not alert access. Risk it? Always. Not enough space. Ew. Cake. This game has cake. A lemon cake with cherries on top. I was so expecting like a Portal reference, because I mean, cake in a lab. There's no saving this sink. Oh, Seussborg is ready to put your culinary skills to the test. I was wondering who that character in like the ending thing was. I was also told that there was a character in the Steamworks that like Peter had never seen before. I was given no information beyond that, but just that there's a character that's obscure. Oh, you have what it takes to be among the greats. tell me, how does one cook this brittle spheroid? What? I guess I'm supposed to answer? Crack? Tell Susport to take the egg and crack it over a pan. Ah yes, just a light tap on the edge. Oh, I fucking knew it! As soon as I saw that egg there, that's great. I was like, food? Nice. What is the next step? Only a master chef knows the secret to perfection. Check. Recipe for disaster. If you can't stand the heat, good. I was worried for a second that picking check would be interpreted as an answer. It's like, oh, you don't check. Cooks you some spaghetti without water. Oh no. Fry. Now support to heat the stove until the egg begins to sizzle. We turn up the heat. That's kind of terrifying looking. Oh boy. Looks like you're on the chopping block. Almost there. The final step is... pet. Tell Susborg to pet the egg. He does. This accomplished nothing. It accomplished giving me joy, but I cannot eat joy. Susborg is juggling cleavers. So if you pick the wrong answer, it just lets you pick again. Spitch rate. Tell Susborg to rack up the egg in plastic and let it chill out. Hopeless, unprofessional. Alright, fine. Season. Tell Susborg to grab some pepper and sprinkle it over the egg. Of course! I must sow the seeds of flavor. Oh boy. So he knows the art of the egg, but what about taste? Bon appetit. Incroyable. Simply delicious. Compliments to the chef. Alright, that is me. Haha. But you, my instructor. You are one of great talent. Thank you for guiding my spatula. For bounce your culinary mastery. Well, that was an encounter. I'm glad I saw that. It's one of those things, you know. Yeah, one of those things. The doors to the storage cabinet are locked. It's one of those things. You notice wall cracks peeking out from behind the cabinet. Move it. Oh. Who? Oh my, you startled me. I know my eyes aren't what they used to be, but... You aren't a machine, correct? Correct. I can't believe it. Another monster in the Steamworks? Thought I was the only one. I'm not incredibly social, but you're welcome to rest up here. This facility used to be the epicenter for innovation back in the day. Back in my prime, I was a chemist. Pretty good one, too. That is, until they let everyone go. Said there were too many cooks in the kitchen. Wanted to focus in. Couldn't let my passion go that easily, so I hid away when they locked up. Now I have the freedom to experiment whenever and however I please. Though, no one is around to witness my efforts. Personally, I blame the shutdown on the robotics project, unruly things. I thought I was rid of their antics until an hour or so ago. The facility powered up and they all began to roam like zombies back from the dead. I hid here in the meantime. Those heaps of metal are mighty unpredictable. I'm guessing it was you, right? The one who turned the generator back on? I must thank you. It isn't ideal to live in the dark. Many times I have attempted the journey, but the obstacles are far too numerous. No need to worry, though. Life has been just fine. Aside from the reserves left behind, those white plants are quite edible. Couldn't run out of food if I wanted to. On your way out, feel free to use any equipment you like. While I prefer working alone, I can't deny that science is best accomplished as a collaborative effort. I'm going to wait here until the robots disperse, but I wish you luck in your travels. What an interesting, random side character. Collection of knickknacks from around the Steamworks. Examine the bookshelf. Title called Mysteries of the Underground catches your eye. Read it? Sure. Chapter 1. Blunko's Blunder. Located in Oasis Valley, in a modern cafe you can't miss, lies an arcade cabinet. Painted blue and coated with a thick layer of dust, it sits there, out of order. Few monsters recall seeing it up and running, and that might be on purpose. On the cabinet, two logos reside, Team Y and Blunko Industries. Same two human companies that created the Mew Mew Love Blaster cabinet. Legends say it was playable for a time after it was recovered from the dump, but its contents were unpleasant upon experience. You flip to the next chapter. Huh. Chapter 2, The Path. I have to wonder if by unpleasant they mean, like, the game featured, monsters. You know, the more traditional, idea of what a monster is. The underground is a vast place. Throughout it are pathways and/or fences to lead monsters from place to place. Maybe, just maybe, the paths are truly there to keep you safe. In a report from whenever, a father recalled fishing with his son in the Snowden forest. As the father prepared his line, his son wandered past the fence and into the trees. The father didn't notice at first, but soon began to search for the child. Before I found blank, it felt like I was in a daze, the father recounts. Just nothing out there. Flip to the next chapter. Chapter 3, The Phantom Soul. 7 humans... Oh, is this... This might have something to do with another mystery I was wondering about. If they're talking about another human that fell down here, that would, make sense, because at some point, like the pacifist ending, they suggest, like, having Clover hide away in Snowden, and I think it was Star who was like, oh yeah, they'd probably think the same thing happened again. And I'm like, same thing happened again? What? 7 human souls are all it takes to destroy the barrier that entraps us monsters. And over time, King Asgore and the Royal Guard have ensured we reach that goal. This process has been controversial among some residents, but war is not pleasant, says the head of the Royal Guard. Typically, when a human falls into our home, they are collected within hours. But one time, it took years. It was a typical afternoon in Snowden. Suddenly, a human was spotted in the area before swiftly fleeing for waterfall. This, surprisingly, was the last time they were seen alive. Officials at the time said the disappearance most likely meant the human was hiding. However, the human's soul was later inexplicably found deep in waterfall. Put the book back. Fascinating. So, basically they're saying that there was another human? Unless they're just saying that the soul can exist without the body for a long time, but I kind of always got the impression that you need to be quick to snatch it up in a little container, or else, it would just break. Some sort of experiment involving carefully measured liquids. Science stuff. I love how, I don't understand this any more than the average person, so I'm not one to talk, but I love how whenever someone needs to make, like, a lab or something, they're just like, what does science look like? Ah, yeah, it looks like test tubes and beakers of colorful liquids. Yeah, that's what science looks like. That is indeed what science looks like. You open the storage cabinet and find some dihydrogen monoxide. Could be expired. Well, I need to put something away. By that, I mean take it and put it away. Wait. Text noises. Here through the microscope, only to find out it's a telescope in disguise. No constellations or planets can be seen. How disappointing. Two tubes chillin'. I had a feeling there was a screen somewhere, because that's the only thing that would make sense as to what's causing that text noise. Howdy. What do we have here? Really? Another locked door? How many unique doors are installed in this place? Talk about inconsistent. Well, I don't see a slot for your ID card. There's plenty of science equipment lying around. Maybe you can drill through with something. Start searching. Whoa. Complex lock mechanism blocks your exit. What could open it up? Can't think of a way to make this work. Wow, there's a lot of stuff just lying around. I don't even know what that is. Trash can. A crumpled up X-ray titled Mixing It Up. Typed in size 13 font to better reach the minimum page requirement of 1. Oh, I can check this out anytime. That's good. Oh, I got a spam letter at some point. I didn't see that. Hello, underground friend, and thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to read this message. We here at the Society for Monster Health, SMH, are reaching out for support in our noble mission of putting an end to unsolicited spam mail. This unwanted clutter is an extra stress and possible danger to the mental state of monsters everywhere, in addition to putting needless physical strain on our poor mail monsters. Please join the fight against this wasteful spam mail by signing up for a petition today. Good. Mixing it up by Dr. Rob. Entering the field of chemistry can be tough. Maybe you never went to college. Maybe you find it hard to grasp complex equations. Maybe you were kicked out of your high school science class for developing poison during school hours. We're all different. We all share one similarity: magic. It's easy to rely on magic in the day-to-day, but have you ever wondered what it would be like to live without it? What would we do if we couldn't light up a fireplace with a snap of our fingers? Spawn weapons out of thin air? Use wings to soar above the trees? Sleep? That's where science comes in. Nature's magic. Elements or compounds make up most of the underground as we know it. When you combine two or more compounds, you can create amazing things. For example, by taking the compound oxygen and smashing it together with two hydrogen compounds, you get dihydrogen oxide, also known as water. Catchy name, right? Is that a Mo callback? Here, you try it. Let's say you want to melt through a high-security safe to become rich, hypothetically. The solution you would need is called hydrochloric acid, which involves the two compounds blank and blank. Fill in the blanks to empty the banks. D. Unfocused and rushed. Why'd you write a worksheet problem in a reflective essay? D-. That's good. Hydrochloric. I don't know anything about science stuff, but just from the name, if I had to guess what would make it up? Something to do with hydro and something to do with chloric. I don't know, man. What? Waiting input. Waiting for correct compounds. Complete mixture. Alright, so I put them in there. What if I put this in? Reading. Party popper. Verdict declined. The element of surprise. So does it, no, it does not reappear. Guessing if it's wrong, it doesn't reappear? Reading. Neon. Verdict declined. Believed to be but a myth until recently. There's this. Reading. Sodium. Verdict declined. Essential part of any balanced breakfast. is compound mixing. The office said we have free use over the compound computer for today. It also said the machine exploding and killing us all is a risk they're willing to take. Grab anything you can and toss it in. Have fun! So what's this thing? Mustard. Verdict declined. Best kept in a liquid or solid state of matter. It's ketchup then? Ketchup. Good for bringing that dog from a 7 to a 10. I knew there'd be some kind of Sans reference. I'm glad it's not over the top as just the apostrophe dog thing. Titanium. What all robots will be made out of when they overtake the world. I don't know what AT is. I'm trying to get all the wrong stuff for the funny dialogue. Rating. Soda and mints. Verdict declined. The deadliest mixture of them all. Wow. So... these seem important. I have no idea what this one is, so I'll start with this one. Reading. I can barely even read that. How'd you even get this? Oh, there's more! Oh. Okay. That makes sense. So let me just bring this over here. Gold. The AU means that perhaps in an alternate universe you own some. Wow. And what's this thing? Reading. Helium. Makes your voice sound funny. There's great tension between these two tubes. Always wash your hands before handling life-threatening chemicals. There's a bunch of cells being cellular. This seems like all that's left. Going to guess this is the wrong thing. Rutherfordium. Discovered by the prestigious Dr. Rutherford Oscar himself, or so he claims. Wow. So, I've put, like, basically everything I can find. Let me double check over here, just to make sure. Oh, there is another thing I can grab. Oh, right. Running makes you drop stuff. Parmesan and red pepper. Third most famous Italian duo. What's the second? Huh. Well, anyway, as I was gonna say, I've thrown in everything except for... You know, I don't know all of, like, the, letters for the things, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that, this is, something? Chlorine? Chloride? Something? I don't know the names, but this is definitely one of the two ingredients. Chlorine. Verdict accepted. Useful for cleaning pools of water, even hot pools on mountaintops. And finally, hydrogen. Of course. Hydrogen. The lightest and most prevalent element in the universe. Booting process. Boot complete. Oh, compound mixing guide. Change move direction. Reach the target compound. Happy mixing. Oh, huh. So it's just like a wall avoider kind of thing. That's interesting. Oh! This music made me realize, yeah, we're not doing the other stuff that we needed teamwork in order to solve. Also, I didn't realize it started automatically. Every time I did it before, I manually pressed the button. But yeah, I guess if you're too slow, it just starts on its own. Enjoy your deadly acid. Take the acid. Oh, I have to carry it, right. I was gonna, like, carry it on my head. Well, I will once again put the pear away. Well done, Clover. That stuff might just melt a lock. Make sure to be extra careful handling it. An extremely dangerous compound. Handle with caution. Are you sure you want to drink the acid? Is that a choice I get? Well, in that case... Save first. Hey, Jandroid, you want some acid? I was expecting, like, the same confirmation or, like, a you can't use this kind of thing. But it was a result I was expecting, like, dying, but how instant it was just got me. I wasn't expecting, like, the moment I pressed the button. No flavor text, no sound effect, no nothing, just dead. Why? Welcome back. Did you say anything different? Okay, nothing. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Everything respawns, question mark? You know what? Hang on. hang on. No funny dialogue or anything? Darn. Oh, the robotic duo, Jandroid and Gusick, are here. Huh. Oh boy. This makes things vastly more complicated. Alright, directional audio. Oh god. Oh. Fascinating, I didn't know those two could show up together. That's it. You use the acid to acid away at the door. Hello. I had trouble locating you after our last encounter. Worry no more, I have located you. My last plan did not work, so I will try something new. I just found this highly corrosive concoction. I would like to apply it on your skin. Will you be my test subject? Sure. Correct decision. Allow me to terminate the cork first. It is tough to open containers. When my only point of force is at the back of my hands. Almost have it. Shoot. Do not fret. I will retrieve another tube. Huh. How the tables turn. That's great. Wow. I can't believe just how much unique stuff there is to this path. It's like a completely different area. Howdy. Just when I thought Axel couldn't get any more clumsy. Glad he's gone. It's down to us yet again, the unwavering duo. We do work well as a team, don't you think? Flowey the brains and Clover the brawn. Not saying you aren't smart, of course. Watching you solve puzzles has been a treat. What's up with this place in botany? Are plants and robots all these scientists care about? I mean, I am a plant, but you don't hear me talking about it 24/7. We're almost out of this facility, I can feel it. Don't slow down now. Here through the microscope. Discover a pocket dimension buried in the microverse. I am trying to grow energy plants, but I always end up with these leafy things. They smell like honey and won't stop making trumpet noises. Why does this keep happening to me? The energy plant emits a heavy glow. You fight the urge to taste it. Ship escaped. Wow. Oh no, not two of them. Oh, get out of here. The door won't budge. Help wanted for Project Steam. Are you a monster with an above average IQ? Probably not, but in case you are, we need your knowledge. King Asgore has called on the greatest monster minds to help develop society. Scientists, engineers, mathematicians, janitors, you name it. Sign up at the King's Settlement and make your way southeast. You'll know you've arrived when you see a metallic construction site. The steamworks, tomorrow means the surface. Up. Go away. Did you see that? Swipe your ID? Sure. Ah. Where that other mysterious door was. Oh. Automatic mail whale. Clover, who's hopefully alive, meet me on the roof of UG Apartment. Something on my mind. Onward we go. Howdy. Looks like things are heating up. Literally, that is. Since you shut the bots down, it should be an easy stroll to the exit. Now, just in case, I'd like to give you a little gift. From best friend. I think it's time you try your hand at wielding the pellets. Sure, you can use rubber, silver, nails, whatever. But these are the real deal. It's fully up to you, but I just wanted to let you know. Our partnership means a lot to me. Good luck, Clover. Interesting. Well, I haven't found a place to put the other stuff, so I'll just put them in the bag for now. F pellets. A token of the bond between you and your best friend. What's the damage on them again? Ah, one higher than the nails. Load the friendless pellets into your gun. Whatever lies ahead, I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Go get them.